Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? How's everybody doing out here? Hey, Roger, Joe, Sonny. Hope you guys are all doing well. Apologizing for being a little bit late. A little bit of technical issues, but we've got them squared away now. Again, thank you so much for being here. Let's see here. Let's talk about the market just a little bit. We're still in a downtrend. Bears still pretty much control the market. Well, I take that back. It's kind of fighting back and forth. If you take a look at this right here, if you can see these little numbers right there, 261 and 239. A couple of days ago, this number right here, can't really see that, can you? There we go, a little better. 238, that was down into the 80s and it even dropped into the 70s a little bit. Well, what this tells me is how many stocks are above or below. Let me start that over. It tells me how many stocks where the 3 EMA is above the T line, the black line, or below the black line or the T line. And that gives me a sense of a little bit of bullishness or, a little more bullishness, a little bit of bearishness within the larger trend. And the larger trend is still down. Price is below the T line. T line is below the trend indicator. So we're still down. And what we're looking for actually is a relief rally. And right now it's doing a pretty good job of that. But back to this up here. So what this is telling me is that we've gone from 80 stocks where the 3 EMA is above the 8 EMA to 239, and 261 stocks where the 3 EMA is below the T line. So right now, we're getting this battle coming in on the bears. I'm sorry. Yeah, on the bears. The bull is trying to squeeze the bears out. And so it's working here. It's not quite working on the charts. We haven't really shown any strong move up. If we look at T2123 on the hourly chart, you can see how we're coming up and kind of hugging on the dotted or the dots there, the green and red dots. That's the trend indicator. So we're trying to break out, but trying doesn't get it. It needs to break out. If you look at the 15-minute chart, it's tried a couple of times. And I'm sorry, the hourly chart, of VXX. I used to put the T2123 15-minute over here, and I may put it back when we don't need to pay so much attention to the VIX. But you can see how the VIX has been bullish over here, and then it dropped down bearish, and it's tried to get back up, but it can't do it. So that's helping with this number right up here. So we've got this battle, the buyers and sellers, but overall the sellers still control. Okay, let me put this back up here. I believe it's very, very important to follow the trend, and it doesn't matter which time frame you're looking at. You trade on your time frame, and it doesn't matter. You can trade the trend. So let's look at the SPY here. This is the daily. You can see we've made a low, a high. We're trying to put in a higher low. This morning, we're opening up a little bit. If we take this down to a hourly chart, and I'm just going to go over a completely new chart because I have it there. So you can see how the SPY on a different time frame, using the exact same rules every time, you can see how we've put in that bottom. We've rallied up, green dots, and we're down here with red dots now. That's not horrible. Yes, we're making a bear flag for anybody that sees that already. So what we need to see on the bear flag is continued selling. Okay. What we need to see on the bullish side is to go from this green to red and then come back in with green again. And that's the way a bullish chart will work. You'll see it green, price will dip down. Not every time be red, not every single time. Price might not drop this far. And then a bullish chart will turn up where, of course, that bearish chart would turn down. So it doesn't matter which time frame you look at. We're going to trade the exact same uh, setups and trend the same way. That makes trading very, very easy. Okay. So anyway, that's what we have here. Hey, can I ask a favor? If for anybody that's watching this on YouTube, hey Vernon, how are you? Anybody watching this on YouTube, if you're not a subscriber, just click on that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to thumbs up, leave a comment, and click that bell. You'll be notified anytime there's a new video put out there. And if you're on X over here, if you're following me live right now on X or Twitter or YouTube, uh, you know, give me a great big hug over here with a heart. Would appreciate that. And you can retweet it right here and leave a note right in here. That would be fantastic. So, and members, please, if you're not subscribed to YouTube or X, please feel free to and click on that. Sure would appreciate it. All right, let's take a look at some charts, everybody. I'm going to start with CVS. I'm in CVS currently. Where is it? I need another monitor. I say that an awful lot, don't I? Oh, there it is. There we go. I'm currently at about 10.5%. I'm still looking at this to move up to the 71.35 area. Now that's where I see as a next target based on some technical stuff in the chart work that I do. But there's absolutely no guarantee that it's going to move up there. So, I'll be following this stock. I'll be following the market. And if I need to take profits before that, then by all means, I'll take those profits. Okay. And it's very important for everyone to realize that when you're trading, it's your money. So make sure you put your stops in, you take profits where you think you need to take profits. And, at the end of the day, if you say to yourself, man, I took profits on this right here, and it continued to move up there. Well, at the end of the day, work on a system for yourself on how maybe you could stretch that out a little bit. Maybe like take half the profits off and let the other half run. But those are rules you build for your own self and your own trading. And that's very, very important. Remember, it's your money, it's your trade. You've really got to play by your rules on there. Okay. So anyway, that's one right there. I got a few of them here to take a look at. What I was showing you right here is from live trading alerts. This is one of my most favorite tools to use here. Another favorite tool is the alerts in here, and I've got several alerts, and I've got a pre-market alert in here. Let's see what it's looking like now. I don't know what it was earlier yet, or I know what it was earlier. So let's take a look at ETH. Okay, if you want to get into a little bit of grayscale here. Here we're putting in a little bit of a bottom, and it might be setting up for a little bit of reverse or a little bit of short-term relief rally setting up here. Looks like we're crossing the T line this morning. Targets I have here about 18.25, which is going to be the trendicator area. And then if it can show strength over that, the next target will be about $20 up here. And then maybe up here at that $22 range. The reason this is a different color is because this is the 50% retracement of up here, probably of that right there. So I find that stocks, once they start motivating, they just might motivate themselves right to that 50%. And yes, that's a trading word. Okay. Let me put that back up there. And let's see. We looked at CVS already. Let's look at CVX. Look at CVX here. I'm looking at this because I've talked about it here recently, and you can see it's just darn near ready to break out. Take a look at that weekly chart. We start breaking out here. Then, next targets are going to simply be where price has been before. So we'll call it 167. And we better go right there, 171, 172. And let's go one more up there, right there. And I'm using just, it's really easy. It's not hard. Targets is the easiest thing in the world to put up. And when you put targets up, you automatically get resistance lines or speed bumps. So super simple to do. The hard part is the actual trading and what's between your ears. That's the difficult part. Um, so let's go back to the daily. There we go. MUX. MUX right here. We're popping up over the 50 period moving average yesterday. We're holding today. I like that we're holding today. So this might be one might buy as a trade. And not every chart I look at is going to be a trade. First target up here, about 7% away, around that 844, 845. And that dotted line, that's our, we call it the dotted deuce. And what that is modified 200 period moving average. And then the 200 period moving average up here. Sorry, I have to keep drinking coffee right now. Helps keeps my throat a little bit moist. I don't know why. I just get real dry throat when I talk anymore. SMCI. Let's take a look at SMCI. This was a rounded bottom breakout. Beautiful for anybody that got into it, made some money. Here we've pulled back, and we're kind of bopping around that 50 period moving average. So watch for the bullishness. And, we're looking at about a 27% trade on this for the stock trade. The option trades would be crazy. So I'm going to be watching this one pretty close. My idea of buying on this will be, I have it on the scanner. And when I see it moving up, I'm not overly interested in, like super bottom. But if I see the bulls starting to come in, that's where I may look at it. And then also, I may even wait to the end of the day on this and see how it closes throughout that day. Yeah, I do. I think earnings are on this. Thanks, Devinder. Appreciate it. Hello, Jim, Fred, Roger, Neil. Hey, good morning, Neil. How are you? Hey, Terry. Glad to have you guys over there on YouTube. Thank you. So this is one that I want to keep an eye on. Let's take a look at the Qs here. So the Qs, we're still in a downtrend. All right, we're still in a downtrend. We've got kind of a shooting star up here, but we also have this, low, high, and we're currently making a higher low. So we could be putting together, if we can rally up and get through that top, then our relief rally is on the way. And then we'll see the 200 period moving average. And hopefully the bulls can keep it together and reach for 503.90. And that's the 50% retracement of this top up here. So, and I'm waiting patiently for this to work out either to the upside or to the downside. If it works to the downside, I'm going to be looking at buying SQQQ. And SQQ has been in a beautiful trend. It's still very, very bullish here. We've popped up over the 50 period moving average, back down. Popped up over the 200 and pulled back down to the 200 here. We're in a 3-8 trap right now. So I'll be watching the Qs along with this SQQQ real closely, and which I'm already long the Qs. I've been long now for a couple of days. So I really want the Qs to move up. But if we turn around here, I won't be afraid to jump into this SQQQ to the long side, which will be shorting the Qs here. Let's take a look at Merck. Merck might be setting up. Relief rally. I don't look at anything coming off the bottom as some major reversal. This is not a reversal to me until we get over the 200 period moving average. But on that relief rally, that 200 period moving average can be a very, very strong target. So here we're putting in a pop out of the box in the dotted deuce or the modified 200 period moving average is going to be a target. And really, we'll put something. No, I'm going to leave it like that. Now just work with price on up to 101.50, 108.40. and then go from there. Let's take a look at some Exxon Mobil. That's not Exxon. There we go. Exxon Mobil popped up to that 200. The 200 is holding it back. If you guys haven't noticed, I think most of you know that I use moving averages a lot for launch pads or resistance or support, things like that. They're just, I find them very, very useful. So here we start to see that breakout. Exxon just might be a trade. We're also testing that 50-period moving average on the weekly chart. If we come over here and go to this high and go down to that low, right here is that 50% retracement. Let me change that color real quick. I used to make it wider. Now I change the color on it. That's the 50% retracement. If we can break out over that 50% retracement line here, then that puts other targets in play. Target 1, target 2 right through there, and then I'm going to put 1 right here at the top. There we go. Yeah. So let's keep an eye on that XXOM there. So let's see here. Anyone have any question at charts? I certainly have plenty to look at here. Hey, Neil, enjoy watching your morning opening videos every day. Helps me get grasp on the market. Thank you very much, Neil. 2 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Hydra, is that right? You just have a question on the VIX, so question mark. So I don't know what you're asking really, but the VIX is currently in an uptrend. VXX is what you posted there. So VXX is currently in an uptrend. You can see that right there. Here we've rallied up. We've pulled back. There's going to have to be a decision right here. And for follow through, we're going to need to break out of that black line, which is the 8 exponential moving average, or what we call the T line. And for weakness in the market or strength in the market, we're going to need VXX to drop below those green dots and turn red. So all eyes right here. Hey, remember Mr. Powell speaks today. So it's just not likely the market is going to be too lit up, too crazy. There may be some shifting as we move closer and closer to speech time, which is what, 2:30. So, and then we'll see what Mr. Powell has to say. I personally don't think rates are going to be a change. I think all the news, what everybody thinks is going to be the words, but I doubt there'll be a rate change there. Hey, S, how are you? You're looking at LDOS. Let's take a peek. LDOS, yeah. Relief rally coming. That's what it looks like to me. We've got a very nice bottom here, extremely. Yeah, let's flag that one. Very nice bottom. Here there we go. We've rallied up to the 50 and we failed it on cue. I love that because it shows that the 50 is working. You can see it right here. You can see it right here. So here we come up again and we failed it again. So here's the positive thing that I see. Trend indicators red, green. We've got a little pop out of the box forming. We break out over that 50 and it holds today. That will be the first time in 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th try. That may be the one that works and then gets us up here to that 200 period moving average. Still in a relief rally over the 200. Now we've got ourselves a rally. Very nice chart. Thank you, sir. And then Bud. Go Bud. Bud's bullish, man. Look at that green trend right there. Look how we're doing a T-line run. T-line run is where price action stays over the T-line for multiple days. So Bud looks very, very good. We're in a 3-8 trap right now. By the way, if anyone doesn't know what a 3-8 trap is, it's simply where, do it this way, where prices rallied up and pulled back, rallied up and pulled back. And the 3-8 trap right there and right here. These are terrific entry mechanisms. We can go back and Look at that rally. Look at that pullback. And look at that entry mechanism right there. Absolutely beautiful. Another entry mechanism. When we came back over the T-line here, entry mechanism. Three trap is excellent for that, for anyone that doesn't know what that is. Come on in the room. We'll talk about it more, okay? What else have we got? LIT. LIT. There we go. We've got some lithium here. Yeah. Here we're starting to move up. I think, let's draw a line down like this. We break out over that downtrend line, and then we could have something going here. Yeah, thank you very much, Sean. Let's do this too. Look at that double bottom in there. Nice double bottom. We've got a bullish W pattern. There's your bullish W pattern right there. And we've broken out right here. So let's go. Let's go. Early traders, I get being in. Watch for that breakout. 2 thumbs up. Thanks, Sean. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what else I have in here. I don't think I talked about gold yet. GLD is still moving up. Target is still 282.35. And then we'll put another target if it can climb through that 282.35. Be a little careful with a gap up and a pair of dojis, though, so watch that. Let's see here. Let's see what's coming up on pre-market. Let's take a look at SIG. Whoa, take a look at SIG here. Earnings today, it looks like. Break big pop up over the 50-period moving average. Let's put that on the watch list, and let's let the earnings milk itself out. Might be a better trade tomorrow. Something I'm going to do with this right here is we'll go from that top up. There we go. So right here is going to be the 50% retracement, which I'm going to keep it on that dotted deuce line right there, okay? So there's a 50% retracement. There's a few targets to the upside. Those make sense to me. All right. So let's keep that on the watch list. And again, this came off the pre-market live trading alert here, okay? Is where I got that. All right, let's call this a morning. I want to thank everybody for being here. I absolutely appreciate it. And, remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, well, wrong one here, man. See, I've got too many charts up. Too many things up. There we go. If you're watching this on YouTube, please don't be afraid to click that subscribe button and click that bell. You'll be alerted each time we go live or when a new video goes out. And if you're on X here or Twitter, click on that little heart there. It makes me feel all lovey-dovey. I appreciate that. And don't be afraid to retweet. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see all the members here right back here in about 20 minutes. Okay. You guys take care. Thank you very, very much.